Have you ever paused to ponder about the nature of God and our connection to Him? This question, while seemingly simple, is one that carries profound implications. It prompts us to explore the deepest layers of our existence and to question what our relationship with the divine truly means. It challenges us to seek beyond the surface of our perceived reality and to consider the possibility of a more intimate connection with the Creator. This connection, this unity, is a concept that has been explored by philosophers, theologians, and spiritual mystics throughout history. It's a concept that invites us to consider that we are not separate from God, but rather we are one with Him. This idea that I and my Father are one is a transformative perspective that can shift how we understand ourselves, our world, and our place within it. So let's dive into this intriguing topic. In the Bible, specifically in John 10:30, Jesus proclaims, "I and my Father are one." This profound statement has intrigued scholars, theologians, and spiritual seekers for centuries. On the surface, it seems to be a declaration of divine unity, of oneness with God. But what does it truly mean? To understand this, let's delve into the context. Here, Jesus is not declaring himself to be God in a physical sense, but rather expressing a deep spiritual union with the divine. He's asserting that his thoughts, actions, and spirit are in perfect alignment with God's will. This isn't about physical identity, but spiritual harmony. This concept is echoed in the teachings of Neville Goddard, a renowned mystic and spiritual teacher. Neville believed that God lives within us, in our imagination, and our assumptions shape the world around us. He taught that we are all part of God, and thus we possess the divine ability to create our reality through the power of our awakened imagination. Just like a painter who brings a blank canvas to life with their creativity, we too can manifest our desires and shape our reality. We do this by aligning our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with our desired outcomes, just as Jesus aligned himself with God's will. Neville's teachings suggest that the statement, "I and my Father are one," is both a declaration and an invitation. It's a declaration of our inherent divinity and creative power, and it's an invitation to recognize and embrace this power, to awaken the God within us and consciously create our reality, just as God creates the universe. So, "I and my Father are one" isn't just about Jesus' relationship with God, it's about our relationship with God too. It's a reminder that we're not separate from God, but intrinsically connected. We are divine beings capable of extraordinary things. This concept, though seemingly simple, carries profound implications about our relationship with God. It invites us to not only seek God outside of ourselves, but to recognize the divine within us, to awaken to our true nature, and to embrace our creative power. After all, as Neville Goddard taught us, God is your own wonderful human imagination. Neville Goddard, a renowned spiritual teacher, took this concept and expanded it in fascinating ways. Goddard's teachings are radical and revolutionary in the sense that they present the human imagination as the divine essence of God himself. This is not a metaphor or a poetic analogy. Goddard meant this quite literally. God is your wonderful human imagination, he would often say. In the realm of Goddard's teachings, you are not a passive observer of reality, but an active creator. Your thoughts and beliefs, your assumptions and expectations are not mere reflections of the world, but the very forces that shape it. This is where we see a compelling intersection between Goddard's teachings and contemporary quantum physics. Quantum physics suggests that particles can exist in multiple states at once and only take on a definite state when observed. This is known as the observer effect. Some physicists, philosophers, and spiritual teachers have suggested that this could mean that consciousness or awareness, our human observer, plays a crucial role in the creation of reality. Goddard's teachings echo this sentiment but take it one step further. He suggests that our imagination, our ability to conceive and believe in a reality that is not yet observed, is the divine creative power of God. This implies that we are not just observers of reality, but creators of it. In Neville's world, the act of imagining is the act of creating. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are not just hoping or wishing for something to happen, you are creating it in your reality. This aligns with the quantum idea of collapsing the wave function, choosing one reality out of the many potentials. This is not just a philosophical or spiritual concept, but a very practical one. It suggests that we have the power to shape our personal reality through our imagination and belief, a notion that is increasingly being supported by findings in quantum physics. As you can see, this concept transcends religious discourse and enters the realm of science. The Bible in Exodus 3:13-14 presents another intriguing declaration. I am that I am. This is a profound statement, a divine proclamation of self-identity. In the context of this verse, God is revealing himself to Moses as the self-existent one. He is the eternal I am, the creator of all that is, was, and will ever be. But let's delve a little deeper. This statement isn't just about God's identity, it's also about ours. When we say I am, we are declaring our existence, our consciousness. We are affirming that we, too, are beings of awareness, of imagination, and of creative power. I am that I am is a statement of unity, of oneness. It's a declaration that we are not separate from God, but rather, we are extensions of the divine. We are part of the infinite I am, just as a wave is part of the ocean. And here's where it gets really interesting. If we are part of the I am, then we share in its creative power. Our thoughts, our words, our beliefs all have the capacity to shape our reality. When we say I am, we are not just stating our existence, we are also defining our experience. Think about it. When you say I am tired, you're not just describing your state of being, you're also creating it. The same goes for any other I am statement. I am happy. I am successful. I am loved. These are not just descriptions, they are declarations. They are affirmations of what we choose to experience. And so, I am that I am is not just a statement of God's identity. It's a reminder of our divine nature and our creative power. It's an invitation to consciously choose our I am statements, to align our words, thoughts, and beliefs with what we desire to experience. This statement, again, reinforces our oneness with God and our divine potential. The Hebrew name of God, YHWH, can provide further insights into our divine nature. Each letter in this sacred name carries profound significance, a roadmap to understanding our divine essence and our creative power. The first letter, Yod, symbolizes a point, the origin of all existence. It signifies our consciousness, our I amness, the primal source from which all states of awareness spring forth. We are the Yod, the awareness that sees our thoughts, surroundings, and our very selves. Next comes He, a window or a door, a gateway to being. It represents imagination, the ability to envision anything. This letter is our freedom of choice, our capacity to imagine and become. The third letter, Vav, is a nail, a tool used to bind things together. It symbolizes our power to unite, to connect, to bring together all that is separated in creation. It's our ability to feel, to become aware of being that which we desire. It's the act of taking our imaginative state, the He, from the realm of the unseen and binding it to our reality. The final letter, another He, represents the objective world, the tangible reality molded in harmony with that which we are conscious of being. It's the culmination of the creative process, the manifestation of our conscious awareness and imagination. Together, these letters form YHWH, the name of God. They represent the process of creation that exists in our awareness. They are the blueprint for our divine nature, a continual reminder that we are extensions of God, the ultimate creator. But let's delve deeper. The name YHWH is more than a mere title. It's a statement of existence, a declaration of our divine nature. It signifies that we are not separate from God, but rather we are expressions of God, imbued with His creative power. In essence, we are all expressions of God, and we carry His creative power within us. So, what have we learned from this exploration? We've delved into the profound concept of I and my Father are one, signifying that we are all part of the divine, creating our world through our awakened imaginations. We've explored Neville Goddard's teachings, discovering how our assumptions literally shape our reality, and how these teachings align with key issues in today's quantum physics debate. We've contemplated the powerful statement, I am that I am, underscoring our own existence and awareness, and we've unpacked the Hebrew name of God, YHWH, representing the awareness that binds all creation together. Each letter of this divine name serves as a reminder of our interconnectedness with everything that exists. Yod, our awareness, He, our imagination, Vav, our ability to bind and create, and the final, He, the creation itself. Remember, you carry the divine within you, and with it, the power to create your world.